Alright, so I'm a little late talking about this game called Radio the Universe because the demo for it came out about a month ago during the Steam Next Fest, but I only really found the time to play the demo recently. And the thing is that I could be talking about a lot of different things, like let's say the Resident Evil 4 remake, or like the crazy shit that we're seeing from Unreal Engine 5. But there was something about this 30-minute demo that just made me really want to talk about this game. And the thing is that I knew about its development about maybe 2 years ago, but I didn't realize that this game has been in development since 2012, over a decade. Or hell, maybe a little longer because 2012 was just when the Kickstarter began. And the footage that you're seeing right now is what the game originally used to look like. And all I can say is that the transformation is so drastic and in the best way possible. This is the developer that has probably learned many lessons over the years and has applied those lessons to make a better experience for everyone. Hopefully not just in terms of overall visual fidelity and atmosphere, but also in terms of gameplay. But seeing such a huge transformation makes me very hopeful for the final project, and after playing the demo, I'd say we're in pretty good hands. Of course, I can't confidently say that the full game will be amazing because, like I said before, the demo is about 30 minutes, but that didn't stop me from playing it multiple times for almost 4.5 hours. So why did it hook me so much? Well, it's a combination of factors, but the main thing that caught my attention is how you gain XP in this game. You pretty much have to put an enemy's health exactly to 0. If you go above that and overkill them, you will destroy them, gaining no XP, which means you have to do a little bit of math before you kill them. And I know that sounds strange, thinking to yourself, what the fuck, I have to do math while fighting, but I'm telling you now, that aspect actually makes the combat very engaging. Reason being is that it makes you consider your actions a lot more during combat. It's not just avoiding damage and dealing it, you're thinking about how to deal that damage. And to be blunt, it's really not that overwhelming to accomplish. It could just be as simple as matching an enemy's health to the damage you deal. I mean, most of your damage is in multiples of like 2 or 3, so all you have to do is, if you see an enemy with 2 health, you hit them with a light attack because it deals 2 damage. And sometimes it's just very basic math, like 5 minus 3 equals 2, so I'll hit them with a heavy attack and then finish off with a light. But this is just speaking with the regular weapon, because later in the demo I found out I can respawn enemies and farm them, which allowed me to get something called the Carbon Hammer, which is like this heavy-ass weapon. And let's just say I'm a fan of colossal weaponry when it comes to things like Souls-likes, and this thing definitely feels like one. It's slow, but it hits hard, and not only does it hit hard, it changes the math you have to do. I don't know what it is, this one little mechanic just gave me such a dopamine rush. It makes math fun. And the combat in general just feels good. There's a nice sense of weight behind your attacks, it feels slow and tactical. There's good visual feedback when you hit enemies, and then when they fucking explode and leave like blue blood on the floor, it's just really satisfying, as fucked up as that may sound. It also just sounds nice when you hit stuff. It feels like really crunchy and kind of loud and distorted. It almost feels like I'm playing the game through like an old CRT. And to be blunt, I'd say that's like a visual style that the game is going for as well. Almost like the game is like a forgotten VHS or like lost footage or something. Grounded, but surreal at the same time. And to briefly speak on the difficulty of the game, chances are you're gonna die a few times when you first play it, but it's not frustrating whatsoever because the game autosaves whenever you go into a room. So if you die, you pretty much just respawn in that room right away to have another go at the challenge. You don't have to do any long backtracking or anything like that, which is something I really appreciate. The game also has a skill tree, which in the demo allows you to get more health points, maybe a new weapon like that heavy carbon hammer I showed before. It allows you to carry additional firearms. Yes, there are firearms in this game. There's also sub-items. There's different attacking abilities you can use. One of them actually allows you to not overkill enemies. So if you fuck up your math, this is kind of a get out of jail free card. There was even an ability that allowed me to dash twice in succession, and that's pretty much all I saw in the skill tree for the demo. I'm sure there's a lot more, but the demo doesn't really show anything more. Although it has me interested in seeing what else it has to offer. I wish I could speak more on the level design or exploration, but the demo is really short. Like I said, it's about 30 minutes, so there's not really a lot of exploring to do. You pretty much go into rooms, you fight some enemies, find a switch that you might need to hit to open a door, or you look around your environment to see what you can jump up to do a bit of platforming. The Kickstarter page claims that it's an expansive world with many connecting areas with pathways and shortcuts. I got a small sensation of that, but then again, small is right. I mean, it's only 30 minutes worth of content. But either way, I'm pretty excited to see how interconnected this world may be in the final game, especially if there's going to be like hidden areas and so forth. They also claim that there's going to be hectic combinations of environmental hazards, platforming, and enemies, and judging by the more recent trailer, it seems to be that way. So yeah, just seeing the history behind this game as well as playing the demo actually has me quite interested in it and pretty excited. I hope it does come out soon, but I'd rather that the developer takes the time they need to make the best game that they can. Either way, I'm definitely keeping my eye on this. Anyhow, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, or subscribe. Peace.